Hello again. I posted MVI 1358. How safe is our genetic material? A viewer who comments quite often wrote, I was about to do one of those DNA tests until you put out that video in February. I'm sure glad I didn't. Thanks to you, Gabe. Did you ever do one of these DNA tests? Well, actually I did. And it's sort of a good news, bad news kind of a scenario. I found out that I had a lot of relatives that I had no clue about. So that was good news. What was the bad news? Well, there really wasn't a lot of bad news, other than it sort of changes a whole lot of what you thought throughout your life. And that isn't, again, necessarily bad. Now, if you're the kind of person that might have committed some crimes or has plans to commit some crimes, you probably don't want to do a DNA test. I think it's just a matter of time before the government does to these companies that do these tests, like 23andMe, similar to the way the government's going after Apple Computer. They want to be able to control everything. And I think it's just a matter of time before they will. So if you're looking to find out about your heritage, if you want to find cousins that you didn't think you had, or you had no idea that you had, it's probably a good way of doing it. It's definitely entertaining. But once again, if you have any ideas of committing any kind of crime, whatever, or if you have in the past committed some kind of crime, you probably don't want to put your DNA out there. What I think would be interesting is if we had Obama's DNA, and if we had Michael's DNA, and if we had Malia and Sasha's DNA. I think the American people have a right to have access to that kind of material when they become leaders of the free world. And I think if we had Obama's DNA, we'd find out that he really isn't an Obama. He's a Marshall. Frank Marshall Davis. That's sort of what I think. Will we ever get that? Probably not. No different than we really still don't know what happened to JFK. Think what you like. I do.